Welcome to History Explained, where we illuminate the past to better understand our present. I'm your guide to your daily journey through the past to empower the future. Today is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. As we do every Tuesday, we're exploring the life and legacy of an influential individual whose impact continues to resonate through time. Today, we turn our attention to Benjamin Franklin, one of America's most remarkable founding fathers who embodied the Enlightenment ideal of the Renaissance man. Born in 1706 and living until 1790, Franklin made extraordinary contributions as a scientist, inventor, writer, diplomat, and political philosopher, playing crucial roles in both American independence and the early republic. What makes Benjamin Franklin particularly fascinating is how he rose from humble beginnings as a printer's apprentice to become one of the most respected figures in both America and Europe. His insatiable curiosity and practical wisdom made him equally at home conducting electrical experiments and negotiating international treaties. So let's explore the remarkable life of Benjamin Franklin, examining his early years and rise to prominence, his scientific discoveries and inventions, his political philosophy and diplomatic achievements, and his lasting influence on American culture and democratic ideals. Benjamin Franklin was born on January 17, 1706, in Boston, Massachusetts, the 15th of 17 children in a family of modest means. His father, Josiah Franklin, was a candle and soap maker who had immigrated from England seeking better opportunities in the New World. Despite the family's limited resources, Franklin's parents valued education and ensured their children could read and write. Benjamin showed exceptional intelligence from an early age, devouring books and demonstrating a natural aptitude for learning that would characterize his entire life. At age 10, Franklin's formal education ended when his father could no longer afford school fees. Instead, he was apprenticed to his older brother James, who operated a printing shop and published one of Boston's newspapers. This apprenticeship would prove formative in Franklin's development. Working in his brother's print shop exposed Franklin to the world of ideas and public discourse. He read extensively, including works by John Bunyan, Plutarch, and Daniel Defoe, while also learning the practical skills of printing and publishing that would serve him throughout his career. Franklin's relationship with his brother was often difficult, as James was harsh and sometimes abusive. However, the apprenticeship taught Franklin valuable lessons about business, writing, and the power of the printed word to influence public opinion. At age 17, Franklin broke his apprenticeship contract and fled to Philadelphia, arriving with little money but great ambition. He found work with a local printer and quickly established himself as a skilled craftsman and intelligent young man with great potential. In 1724, Pennsylvania's Governor William Keith encouraged Franklin to travel to London to purchase printing equipment for a new business. However, Keith's promised letters of credit proved worthless, leaving Franklin stranded in London where he worked for established printers while gaining valuable experience. Franklin's time in London exposed him to Enlightenment ideas and scientific thinking that would profoundly influence his later work. He read widely in philosophy and science while developing the practical skills and business acumen that would make him successful. Returning to Philadelphia in 1726, Franklin gradually built a printing business that became one of colonial America's most successful enterprises. His Pennsylvania Gazette became the colony's most widely read newspaper, while his Poor Richard's Almanac made him famous throughout America. Franklin's Almanac, published annually from 1732 to 1758, combined practical information about weather and farming with witty sayings and moral advice. Phrases like, "early to bed and early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise," became part of American popular culture. The printing business provided Franklin with both wealth and influence, enabling him to pursue scientific interests and civic activities. He founded the first subscription library in America, organized the first volunteer fire company, and helped establish what would become the University of Pennsylvania. Franklin's scientific work began in earnest during the 1740s when he became interested in electricity, then a poorly understood phenomenon. His experiments with electrical charges led to groundbreaking discoveries that established him as one of the world's leading natural philosophers. His famous kite experiment, conducted during a thunderstorm in 1752, demonstrated that lightning was electrical in nature. This discovery not only advanced scientific understanding but also led to practical applications like lightning rods that protected buildings from fire. Franklin's electrical work earned him international recognition, with European scientists acknowledging his contributions to understanding this mysterious force. He received honorary degrees from Harvard, Yale, and Oxford, while his scientific papers were published and discussed throughout Europe. Beyond electricity, Franklin made important contributions to understanding ocean currents, particularly the Gulf Stream, which he mapped and studied extensively. His observations helped ships reduce crossing times between America and Europe by taking advantage of favorable currents. Franklin also invented numerous practical devices that improved daily life, including the Franklin stove, which provided more efficient heating, and bifocal glasses, which allowed people to see both near and far objects clearly. His inventions reflected his belief that science should serve practical human needs. As tensions between Britain and the American colonies increased during the 1760s and 1770s, Franklin gradually transformed from a loyal British subject into a champion of American rights. His experience as a colonial agent in London showed him the depth of British prejudice against Americans. The turning point came with the Stamp Act crisis of 1765, when Franklin testified before Parliament against the tax while working to maintain imperial unity. However, British intransigence convinced him that reconciliation was impossible and independence necessary. Franklin played crucial roles in the events leading to American independence. He helped edit Thomas Jefferson's draft of the Declaration of Independence, served on the committee that designed the Great Seal of the United States, and used his printing network to spread revolutionary ideas. Perhaps Franklin's greatest contribution to American independence was his diplomatic mission to France. Arriving in Paris in 1778, he successfully negotiated the French alliance that provided crucial military and financial support for the American cause. Franklin's diplomatic success in France resulted partly from his ability to present himself as the embodiment of American virtues, simple, honest, and practical, while also demonstrating sophisticated knowledge of European culture and politics. His reputation as a scientist and philosopher opened doors throughout European society. The French alliance proved decisive in American victory, providing naval support, military supplies, and financial aid that enabled the Continental Army to continue fighting. Franklin's diplomatic skills were as important as any battlefield victory in securing American independence. Franklin also played important roles in negotiating the Treaty of Paris that ended the Revolutionary War in 1783. His diplomatic experience and relationships with European leaders helped secure favorable terms that recognized American independence and established generous territorial boundaries. Returning to America in 1785, Franklin continued serving his country despite his advanced age. At 81, he was the oldest delegate to the Constitutional Convention, where his wisdom and prestige helped guide the difficult negotiations that created the new federal government. Franklin's contributions to the Constitutional Convention were particularly important during moments of deadlock. His proposal for a unicameral legislature was rejected, but his support for the Great Compromise helped resolve disputes between large and small states. Perhaps more importantly, Franklin's presence at the convention provided moral authority and legitimacy to the proceedings. His reputation for wisdom and patriotism helped convince skeptical Americans that the new Constitution deserved their support. Franklin's political philosophy emphasized practical wisdom over ideological purity. He believed in representative government, individual liberty, and the importance of education, but he also recognized the need for compromise and moderation in democratic politics. His views on slavery evolved throughout his life, moving from acceptance to opposition. In his final years, Franklin served as president of the Pennsylvania Society for promoting the abolition of slavery, demonstrating his commitment to extending liberty to all Americans. Franklin's approach to religion was similarly practical and tolerant. While personally a deist who questioned traditional Christian doctrines, he recognized religion's social utility and supported various denominations while advocating for religious tolerance and freedom. Franklin's legacy extends far beyond his specific achievements to encompass a broader vision of American character and values. His emphasis on self-improvement, practical education, and civic responsibility became central elements of American culture. His autobiography, though unfinished, became one of America's most influential books, inspiring generations of Americans to pursue success through hard work, education, and moral character. The Franklin myth, of rising from humble origins to great achievement, became part of the American dream. Franklin's scientific method, careful observation, experimentation, and practical application, influenced American approaches to problem-solving and innovation. His belief that science should serve human welfare continues to shape American research and development. His diplomatic legacy established important precedents for American foreign policy, including the importance of international alliances, cultural diplomacy, and projecting American values abroad while respecting other nations' sovereignty and customs. Franklin's contributions to education, including founding the academy that became the University of Pennsylvania and promoting practical rather than purely classical education, influenced American educational philosophy and the development of public education systems. Modern America still reflects Franklin's influence in countless ways. The postal system he helped organize, the volunteer fire departments he pioneered, and the public libraries he founded remain essential institutions in American communities. His emphasis on civic responsibility and voluntary associations influenced Alexis de Tocqueville's observations about American democracy and continues to characterize American civil society. Franklin's model of citizen engagement remains relevant for contemporary democratic participation. Franklin's scientific approach to politics, testing ideas through experimentation and modifying approaches based on results, provides a model for pragmatic governance that transcends partisan divisions and focuses on effective solutions to practical problems. His international reputation and diplomatic success demonstrated that Americans could compete intellectually and culturally with Europeans while maintaining distinctly American characteristics. This balance between cosmopolitan sophistication and democratic authenticity remains challenging for American leaders. Benjamin Franklin stands as perhaps the most complete embodiment of Enlightenment ideals in American history, combining scientific curiosity, practical wisdom, and democratic commitment in ways that continue to inspire and instruct. His life demonstrates how individual excellence can serve broader social purposes. Franklin's example reminds us that democratic leadership requires not just political skill but also intellectual curiosity, moral character, and commitment to the common good. His legacy continues to provide guidance for citizens and leaders facing the ongoing challenges of democratic governance. Thank you for joining us for this exploration of Benjamin Franklin's extraordinary life and enduring influence. Tomorrow, we'll be back with our World Events episode examining the space race and its impact on Cold War competition and scientific advancement. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. What aspects of Franklin's life and achievements do you find most inspiring or relevant to contemporary challenges? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm your guide for History Explained, where we believe that understanding yesterday is the key to navigating tomorrow.